morning, everyone. How are we doing this week? I'll be honest with you. Today I had walking plans. I was going to go for a massive walk out in Hammersmith, but I don't feel like it. I'm kind of an intuitive person. I kind of listen to what I feel like I want to do, what my body's telling me to do. And right now what I'm hearing is books and coffee. So that is what I'm going to do. I know exactly where to go for that. I'm hoping it's not that bad because it is St. Patrick's Day weekend and also the last game of the Six Nations, the rugby. I work with a lot of people that are really into rugby, which is new for me because everybody's always talking about football. I've had to kind of see what the schedule is like and also mute my work chat. This week is going to be all over the place. I have so much going on that is really fun and exciting, and I hope I can capture it all, and I hope you stay along for the journey. It's going to be interesting how it all turns out. So it's very much centered around the arts and particularly music, so very much looking forward to that. All right, it is already getting late in the morning, so let's just go. Let's just head out.
Sometimes I want to pack up all my things and move away. Paris, London, maybe even LA. But it's not far enough, far enough, far enough for me. Yeah, it gets kinda tough, kinda tough, kinda tough for me. So I'll go to outer space where nothing knows my name. There's gotta be life in some other galaxy. I'll find them and you'll see how good they'll be to me. 'Cause on Block 361 they wouldn't break my heart. Maybe I'm being just a little bit too hard. But some days I just find it too hard. I just can't deal with them, deal with them, deal with them.
I'm in Chinatown at the moment. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm just waiting for my dumplings from Bao Spot. Yeah, very, very busy today, but I wanted to eat something before I go to this hotel bar I really like to go to.
I just get too annoyed, too annoyed, too annoyed sometimes. So I'll go to outer space where nothing knows my name. There's gotta be life in some other galaxy. I'll find them and you'll see how good they'll be to me. 'Cause on Block 361 they wouldn't break. Maybe they'd break my
Coming to you live from New Edge of Bed. I didn't speak much whilst I was around Leicester Square because, there's so many people and I don't want this phone stolen. I really enjoyed being out and about there with no real agenda, no rush. I don't do that. I usually pass through, or if I have a specific purpose of being near Leicester Square, Chinatown, that whole area. I really enjoyed it today. I'm glad I meandered there. And finally, of course, I got my matcha. I've got this, it's called Haru, and it's ceremonial grade, stone milled from a specific region that a lot of the matcha comes from. So I said to myself, although it's not a big bag, because I was looking at the other one that I think is called Ito Gen, although it's not a big bag because I would be consuming a lot of matcha, I am happy to start on that one. So now it is 4:30ish, and I call this time quiet time, basically between 1:30 or 2:30, depends. Sometime in the afternoon, 1:30, 2:30, I get so tired. I'm just not an afternoon person, and you know, people will be like, well, yeah, of course, like that's just, we're naturally like that. But I'm like, no, I get so tired. Like, I'll rally, of course, if I'm already out. But most of the time I'm like, ugh. But I feel like I've passed the point where I take a nap. So I label this time as quiet time. I could be just resting my eyes, I could be watching something very calming, and I don't stress myself about doing anything, being productive. It's literally time for me to do nothing. So I'm gonna have my quiet time. I'm gonna try some of my snacks. Actually, so I bought this one, as you saw, from Japan House. I'm really excited to try it. It's like a blueberry stick. So I think this would be so nice. And then I'm such a kid. I don't know why, but I love the apple slice with peanut butter from M&S. Like, this peanut butter is crunchy peanut butter and it's so good. Like, I got a jar of the crunchy peanut butter, but for some reason the one in the pack is just so much better, and I don't know. I'm such a kid. I'm such a kid. Other than that, I just genuinely plan on preparing for tomorrow, meal prepping for a couple of days, and yeah, getting my stuff in order. Just getting my life in order, getting my social media order, getting my photos in order, and so that I'm prepared for the week. Like, I'm not doing things last minute or half-assed or kind of like off the cuff. Like, sometimes when I plan ahead, it does go very smoothly, and then other times I'm like, well, I don't feel like posting that today. Oh gosh, but just to give myself like a variety of options from which to post. But and just trying to be more casual with my TikTok as well. Trying not to overthink it, trying not to devote so much time to my mini vlogs. All right, I'll see you later. I'm working from home today, and it's just so crazy. I haven't done this in so long, because even when I was up north, I worked from home on Fridays, which was like fine, but it didn't really count. Like, it didn't feel like it's something that I felt like I should do. Like, I wasn't needed there on site on a Friday. So it's Tuesday. It's a really good thing that I chose for today. I just said to my directors, just the one day, because I had so much stuff that I wanted to get done. But I'm also going somewhere later, and I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to show you. It's one of those things in London that it's like, people say all the time that like London is so expensive, but I don't know, I've been able to find things here and there that are low cost or don't cost anything at all, and this is one of them. And I'm excited to show you. Honestly, like, one of the reasons why I started posting online anyway was because I was in a living situation that I didn't really like, and I wanted to be outside the house as long as possible. So I always found stuff to do, like, the whole day. It took the whole day. So I would be out in town from like 9 a.m. I wouldn't get back till 11 p.m. So I always found things to do, and I started to share it because I said, oh, there's this cool thing. And then I had been watching TikTok like all locked down, and so I attempted to make my own like December 2020. I think a few months later, then, because I had seen other people do this kind of thing, like a mini vlog, I wanted to attempt as well. So that's how I started my little TikTok journey, and now I'm translating that to YouTube as well. I'm gonna get back to work. sorry for the close-up, but you are propped very precariously on my sink. I do have a sink in my room. This is a very old house I live in, so they definitely took some liberties when remodeling it that we all came to know and love for its charm, so this is just another aspect of it. Anyway, today's Thursday, if I haven't already said. I am running around the city today. It's so insane. To the point where I had to change my bag into my backpack, so I'm gonna look like a school child today. And then I'm meeting up a friend later, so logistically I am like, how am I gonna do all this? But I'll find a way. I always do. I always adapt plans if something happens, so it's not really anything to stress too much about. But I am going to get drinks at this really cute place in Soho, and I'm excited to see what that is going to be like. And it got me thinking, because I'm a little bit behind on my social media in terms of like uploading my TikToks and shorts and stuff like that. And I don't know, I feel like I'm putting so much pressure on myself with social media whilst having a 9-to-5. Like, because this isn't my full-time job, and I actually like my full-time job. I like working, I like the construction industry. I'm not so pressed to like chase after the same kind of things, but I'm also like, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to go against the grain here. But I don't know, when you have a job, you just kind of like, you're just not really you're not really as intense, I guess. But it also doesn't make it that I'm very consistent sometimes, because my priority is my work, and if I am not, well rested enough for my job, that's going to be an issue. You know what I mean? I can't stay up late to edit. It also just got me thinking about my Instagram, because my Instagram is like dead in the water. It's like not doing well at all, and I'm just really going through a transition period with it, because on one hand, I want to be known as a photographer because that's what brings in money. That's what gets me extra money. And not even necessarily architectural photography. It's like events and like things for tour companies, which I never expected to be part of, which is so interesting. I'm so grateful for it. It just makes me be like, okay, well, if I'm going to be a photographer, then why am I worried so much about Instagram and creating reels and stuff like that? And it's like, you have to play the game in order to be seen. And a lot of the times I've been found through my Instagram, and because I've been posting, and then I'll get invited to something, and then through those connections I'm like, well, if you need a photographer, any small events, I'm around. So it's that kind of networking and trying to work on that, and I think that's a little bit successful, and I've gotten additional work through word of mouth. It's still something where it's like, I don't know, I'm starting to get really weird with it, with Instagram specifically, and just being in the creator space. Like, I think, and this is controversial for me to say, because some of my friends are creators, and like, I like them, but I don't think I'm going to pursue friendship with creators anymore, like at all, because I've come across some just really strange people, and sometimes they're like, I look at their content and it's hard not to compare yourself to them, and seeing what does so well on Instagram and everything like that, and just kind of not doing that, not falling to that formula, but knowing like who they are behind the accounts is so jarring to me that I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want any part of this. That's why I'm more pursuant of photography, because the creator side of it, without having a website, just being on social media, trying to get free things all the time, I am like, oh my god, like, this cannot be what my life revolves around. It can't. I had said at the beginning of the year on my Instagram that I wanted to do something more thoughtful with my account, and I find myself continuously falling into the trap of just posting something, and I need to really change my relationship. Like, it does not matter if I lose followers on that app. I think we're all going through it right now anyway. There's been a lot of changes, but I'm not keeping up well, and I'm not sure if I care to on that app. The other ones, I'm going to strive to be more on top of things in terms of scheduling, because I prefer creating on those things like TikTok and YouTube. Like, I find more enjoyment in that, and I was trying to do the same. I was trying to upload the same content onto my Instagram, and granted, I didn't give it enough time for it to settle, and like what I was trying to do was like super ambitious, but to do a kind of vlog crossover with my photos, my photography, really took time to edit, and I like what I edited, but then I'm like, also my photos are being buried in this video, so you're not really seeing what I took, you know? Am I done with my makeup? Was that it? That was quite quick. I'm also trying to wear less. This morning rant is going all over the place, but I'm trying to wear less, and everything I do is always going to be a lot because I have like dark circles under my eyes genetically, and then I have just like some hyperpigmentation around my chin, so anything I put on my skin will look different. But I'm trying to wear less because I actually don't like, I don't mind my makeup free less. I don't mind my makeup free face. I actually like myself. It's when I get out into the world or if I'm encountering other people that I have issue. Yeah, I just want to wear less, but I still want to wear some. I've gotten to do less skincare as well as a result. Like, I'm just doing less with my skin, and I tried the other day, if you would have seen like a few clips ago, to go to some like K-beauty stores to get some more skincare, but it was just so crowded, and I didn't really like the vibe. I will leave somewhere if the vibe is wrong. So I said also, like, my skincare isn't bad. What I will probably look for is something to deal with like scarring and stuff like that. I could use some of that. But literally all I use for my skincare these days is this Cosrx. I don't know, that's how I say it, Cosrx. Snail 96 mucin power essence. I really like this. I was always switching between this and another Korean beauty like hyaluronic acid called Heda Lavo, and then I literally use a ton of simple products, replenishing rich moisturizer, and then sunscreen. I have this Boots Sultan Hydrating Sensitive Protect Facial Skincare UVA UVB 50. So yeah, that's literally all I do for my skin on the regular. I have some night products as well, some Clinique products that my mom always hands off to me if she gets free samples, just for general night moisture, starting to show signs of aging, which is so funny because you'll be like, you're so young. I am 34. I'm gonna be 34 in like a few days. This morning rant was all over the place, but it started with Instagram, then I was talking about friends, and then skincare. But yeah, I'm going to, do you know what, I think that's just how I am. I had a lot of thoughts this morning, and yeah, I'm gonna strategize a little bit more how I want to use Instagram. I kind of want to be one of those mysterious people that posts once a month, but I don't know. I have to reassess. I just have to reassess. Anyway, I'm gonna continue getting ready, and I'll see you later. to the day. I'm getting ready to head out now. Excuse the mess behind me and a dirty mirror, but this is my outfit going to a gig. I don't know how to dress for these things, so yeah, I'm like totally uncool. I look a little bit bougie, but hopefully it works. So I'm gonna go meet my friend, and I think we're gonna have such a nice night out. I can see you, I can hear you, I can touch you. I can see you, I can hear you, I can touch your soul. I can see you, I can hear you, I can touch you. I can see you, I can hear you, I can touch you. I can see you, I can hear you, I can touch you. I can see you, I can hear you, I can touch your soul. Yay! An O2 treasure hunt.